Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, y'all. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I plan on doing the exact same. Now, let's get into what's coming up on the horizon, okay? Now, as you guys already know, it's Monday evening, so you already know that tonight is the night for the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will be airing tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be on Giving You the Real Teas platform, so make sure you guys go ahead and tune in as we discuss the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Also on Wednesday, make sure you tune in for Roast to Review, the Love and Hip Hop ATL edition, which will also be on Giving You the Real Teas platform, where myself, Josiah, and T will have a discussion about episode 3 of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Also be on the lookout for Boys Night Out later on this summer, late August, early September. We are already getting things ready and getting things going, and we will be having our very first conversation in a couple of weeks about this brand new season of Boys Night Out. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. So with that being said, that's all we got. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, you guys know that this is Yes for the Mess, but this is a Speak On It edition. Okay, y'all already know I do recaps on Speak On It every week, just like I do recaps on Carlos King videos every week. Okay, and y'all have grown accustomed to it, and y'all like it when I do that. So yes, I'm gonna keep them coming, y'all. I'm gonna keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. I just got done doing the collaboration with somebody just a minute ago, so now I'm hopping up on here to do this, so I can do this before the panel, and then after the panel, I can go ahead and do my Carlos King video, so I can have that out by tomorrow, and try to do a Yes for the Mess on all the gossip that's been going on over the weekend with the BET Awards and all that other stuff, because I just got back from Houston, so I'm a little bit behind on my videos. But however, we're gonna get it together, and y'all should be giving a Love and Marriage Detroit review sometime tomorrow as well. No later than Wednesday. Okay, I know I'm late, but like I said, I was in Houston, so I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. So yeah. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into some things. Now we're about to go ahead. Look at Speak On It with Kandi. Y'all already know we got it under control. We got it ready. And we're going to listen in on what she's saying. We're going to do a watch along. We're going to listen to what she got to say. And y'all know I'm going to come in with my thoughts and in my opinions as we continue on with it. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and do this thing now. So let's do it like that. All right. That's where we got it at. All right. So let's get into it, y'all.
She tried to give a little bit of spiel in this episode at the top, right? She wanted to say,
well, if her saying F my flowers is like her saying F my flowers.
First of all, no, ma'am. No. Me saying F your flowers is like me saying F you. Nothing to the family. I have nothing against your family, and you are trying so hard to make your family be mad at me when they need to be mad at you.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. See, she already making here's the thing. People love, and I feel like I say this on every review, but I feel like I gotta say this because every time I defend her in any way, it's always you up Kandi ass, you up her ass. You doing this, you doing that. You just trying to get an interview with her. I already did that. I ain't gotta keep constantly doing that again. Even if I never get an interview again with her a day in my life, I still did it. I still already had it, so it don't matter. But it's always that. Are y'all new? Y'all know I always been Team Kandi even before that. But even though I'm Team Kandi, I can always call her out when she's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really on her side on this situation because Marlo is doing a bit much for a storyline, and she's using and weaponizing her nephew's death in order to have a storyline. And that's not cool. So you want your family to hate her, but at the end of the day, your family need to be looking at you sideways for using them and their pain for a storyline. And that's just the truth. So if anybody don't understand where I'm coming from with that, they'll be all right. I ain't got to keep explaining it. They'll be all right, but I'm glad that we moving forward past this storyline because I ain't got to talk about it no more until the reunion, okay? So let's go ahead and continue.
Nobody needs that. But speaking of, shout out to my homie Morris. He bought me this t-shirt. He had it made for me. I guess he kind of liked what I had to say. Fuck your flowers. Now, I did not make this shirt. It is not for sale, but I do stand on what I said. Basically, because, sometimes people will try to play a victim against you, and then you find yourself trying to go back and forth with people, and You know, sometimes, and I'm not saying I was in this situation, but sometimes you find yourself trying to explain the situation. But you know, sometimes we have to just grab our nuts. We have to just say, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your flowers. Stop coming at me with this BS. I'm not gonna let you drag it. I think that you can use it in your own context, in whatever way it relates to your life. Because we've all been there where somebody just be dragging stuff. You could be dragging it by yourself.
I agree with that wholeheartedly too. I agree with that. Sometimes people will drag and drag and drag and drag and drag and drag a situation where they could really just let it go. Either you gonna fuck with me or you not. And if you not gonna fuck with me no more, then don't. It's just that simple. Like at this point, I don't give a damn. Like I'm not gonna keep on dragging a situation. You know what I mean? And you're dragging it for no reason. So it's fuck you, fuck your feelings, fuck everything about you at this point. I'm not gonna keep explaining myself. Once I explain, because I'm at the point, because I have been that person that always gotta explain something. I gotta explain something. I gotta do something to make you feel better. I gotta explain something. I gotta make you know that it wasn't like that. I gotta constantly overly analyze and explain myself and question myself on whether or not I was wrong or not. And even if I was wrong, I'll say that I was. But at the same point in time, it's like, girl, what are you doing? Why do you need to constantly keep explaining yourself with this BS? Like, you don't have to keep doing that. It gets tiring. It does get tiring. So once I say you, it's you, your life, your feelings, everything about you. You can kiss my mother ass and we can continue on with what we got going on with our lives. Like, that's just the truth. So I get what she mean by your flowers, because it's you.
Some different things happening. I think this episode leaned more towards Drew and what was happening in her life.
Girl, let me tell you.
I guess it was a time that we started getting off into her business.
So my mom is coming on Monday, and Allison's friend got approved to drive her here.
Her relationship with her sister is pretty deep.
She decided to see you. She specifically said that.
Well, first of all, her sister was her first manager in this business. So I can only imagine like their history and everything that they've been through together, right? But then to find out that her sister and her husband are at odds, kind of like me and my husband and my mom. I can relate to the situation. So I thought it was kind of crazy that her husband said that her sister could not come in their house for the last 4 years. I was like, ooh.
So how do you feel?
I don't know what to expect.
But did y'all find it interesting that they didn't tell us exactly what she said to make him feel that way?
Your sister's done a lot of things to actually hurt me.
They said that she said some things. That's what Drew said some things and did some things that Ralph felt wasn't right?
And she made some pretty serious accusations about Ralph being controlling and manipulative.
And I'm like, people say that about Ralph all the time. Hell, Housewives called him a whole gaslighter and did a whole little movie on it last season. Is that it? Is that all she said?
And what she said was what she said was true. He is controlling. He is a gaslighter. He is manipulative. He's all of those things. And he's been making Drew look crazy as hell since he been on this damn show. Since she been on this show. Making her a laughing stock. Embarrassing her. Humiliating her on all cylinders. So yeah. Everything her sister said about him was the facts. And that's the reason why he didn't want her ass around, because she knew the facts. A lot of the times men like that, they don't want to be exposed. So therefore, the people that's going to expose their ass, they don't want their ass around. And that is the facts. That is the truth. We all know men like that. Don't tell me you don't know no men like that. Because y'all know men like that. Period. Y'all know men like that. Let's continue on, y'all. Let's keep it going.
But the other thing that I was like, y'all also remember, not that I should be bringing up stuff about what doesn't happen on the show, but isn't this the same sister? Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. It's the same sister that stood up for her when, remember, everybody was dragging Drew about the comment she made about LeBron James. And then her sister went online and was like, yeah, he did this, he did that, blah, blah, blah. It's the same sister. No, they're really sister. Like, her sister has her back and loves her. But her sister has been going through some mental breaks, as Drew says. It's interesting because, I mean, I wasn't around for her tears and the things that they were going through emotionally at this point. But I remember a couple times Drew would say, you know, like, well, my sister's going through some things, so that's why I couldn't do this or why I couldn't. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, you're right, girl. Like, because I thought her sister seemed totally normal. And I didn't realize, like, you know, sometimes people can, you know, when they meet people, seem like they're good and they're not going through some things, but really be going through some things. So
I think that's pretty much a lot of these people you see every day.
True. We're going to see more of that as the show continues. So keep up with the story. But I actually really like her sister. She's sweet. And the other thing with Drew,
I might call Drew and tell him I'm going on the first date. Let me call her FaceTime. She's so fake, she might flip over.
okay, can we talk about this conversation with Drew and Marlo?
I mean, gaslighting is a word that has been used ever since Drew's family has come along, but Marlo called her and was acting nice. Like, I don't.
Yeah, no. Marlo called Drew and was acting fake.
Hi, beautiful. Hey, what are you doing?
Now, how the hell Marlo gonna be in the car talk about,
Hi, honey. Hello, boo. How you doing?
who's the fake bitch? It looks like you're the fake bitch, Marlo. You literally.
And she is the fake. You know what that I can't say. You know, yes, that's exactly who she is. And that is the problem that I got with Marlo. And that is the problem that I got with the people that go up for her. Like, y'all don't see how fake she is. Like, y'all don't see the BS that she does. Like, y'all don't see that. Y'all think it's everybody else, but it ain't her. Are y'all serious? Y'all can't be. If y'all really believe that she's some innocent victim in these situations when she ain't. Y'all know she ain't no damn victim in these situations. Y'all know that she be sitting up here being fake as hell. Y'all know this. That whole scene scream fake. Like, she know what she doing, child. Girl, you know what you doing, and you need to stop doing it. Like, you sitting up here something. Let me call Drew with her fake ass, but you just got through calling her fake ass and all this other stuff, and then you call her talking about, hey, beautiful, how are you, beautiful? Hey, girl, bye. If anybody fake, it's you. You're a fake personified, Marlo. Girl, let's continue.
Literally just was talking to your driver or whoever it was sitting there.
This fake bitch. Hi, beautiful.
And then as soon as Drew picked up the phone,
Hi, beautiful.
that's how she do. That's how she do. Her and Drew have this conversation, and Drew is trying to say, I still think you hold, me apologies, whatever. The phone cuts off.
Bitch, get on my phone. She faked that too much.
At first, during the conversation, it seemed like Marlo was being nice to Drew, right? As soon as the phone cut off, all of a sudden,
Bitch, you do too much acting. Bitch, you was around this bitch looking so ugly.
Your man don't want you. You this, you that.
He's too busy looking at these nice, voluptuous.
he looking at you.
She's voluptuous.
What is it? Voluptuous?
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous body.
She can't even say voluptuous. So every week they got to show us a word that she can't say.
I thought I was coming to a brunch. Not my I mean, I said her crucifixion.
It had the nerve. I think, was it 2 weeks ago she called me ignorant or said something about some people being ignorant or something?
I think she calls everybody ignorant and disrespectful.
It's just something deeper happening.
And then the next breath, she be saying something ignorant.
Thank me later, Kandi.
Straight cussed out when she went on the phone.
Bitch, you are a deranged wannabe actress.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry. This is giving prime example of fake bitch, but go ahead.
So when you
If anything, Marlo is an actress because she plays the victim really well, and she's really, like, honestly giving y'all like fake bitch material, and y'all are really believing that she's a victim and that she's being bullied and stuff like that. Absolutely. But we're going to continue on.
you guys, like you said, she wanted to have an open line of communication and talk about it. So she ignored the fact that Marlo just called and acted like they were friends. She went to it and wanted to talk it through. How come Marlo doesn't want to listen and talk it through? Like, she hung up on her.
Bitch, get on my phone. She faked that too much.
First of all, Marlo, 1 minute she says,
Everybody's not giving me a credit for anything. Nobody listens. And I have been listening. I have been doing all these things, and nobody wants to see me change.
because of what you just showed us on this show, how you be talking when we ain't around, because we know that you are doing it. Okay, so before I get to Marlo and her date, let's roll back. Let's have
Yeah, that is and that's the thing that I've been calling out from the very beginning. Like, she's not consistent with her thoughts. She's not consistent about anything. She says one thing and then does an absolute another. Don't nobody got time to be dealing with that fake ass stuff at all. Girl, ooh, child.
let's talk about me and Sheree. Okay, Sheree. This was an awkward moment for me because it's so funny to y'all. Like, I know during this show, this last few weeks, that she's been going in on me in her interviews and different things. Now y'all feel like, oh, you're at odds. But at that time,
Especially after Kandi, hater, talk so much about you.
really, I felt like I had only did the spoofs. Oh, can we just say, when they had played me saying, well, I feel like it should be a sense of humor or funny, I was referring to the spoofs, not about me saying anything about her business. I'm not saying she should feel that's funny. I felt like she should have thought those spoofs were funny. If you did not get a chance to see my spoofs, I think I'm going to roll back through my timeline and I'm going to pin them to the top so that you can go back and watch them. But the spoofs are literally me acting out as them, dressed as the characters, what they're saying out of their mouths. Okay, so I'm not adding words to what they're saying. Yeah, I went a new script. My spoofs are making fun of them like in a comedy, like Saturday Night Live way. You dress as that person and you act out scenes. Whereas Saturday Night Live, they actually have like a real script with people have to say. But I'm using their voiceover. That is why I said she should find it funny. You should find it have a sense of humor because the shit was funny. Now, the part that she did not think was funny, I guess, was the times that on Speak On It, we obviously discussed what happens on the show, and she did not like. I repeat facts on the show. Clearly on the show, I say the facts. We back our facts up with proof. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm making up stuff about you. So to get into that conversation, first of all, wasn't it funny how she invited me on a walking date to go work out, and I show up in a sweatsuit and sneakers, and she comes with a full length mink and her high heel loop tips. I was like, oh, she's showing out on me right now. She came up here, she looking good, she looking fly, and got me looking like a little kid at a workout place.
I think that was part of what her speech was. Her speech was she is a fashionista. She holds a high standard because she knew she needed to say that to you, that part. So she needed to come in her mind with a fur on because it's fashion.
Well, I would appreciate it if she would.
Let me tell y'all something about Jamie. Let me tell y'all something about her. Jamie be in the background doing her thing, but she be reading on the low. Have y'all ever noticed that when you watch Speak On It? Jamie be back there reading the girls on the low. And I think besides Kandi, giving us the receipts and telling us what's really going on, the best part about Speak On It, one of the best parts about Speak On It is Jamie in her side commentary in the background. I love to hear Jamie and hear what she got to say. Let's continue on with it. But she got a point there, though.
She would have showed up in the fashions from the actual fashion show. I don't know if you guys noticed that a lot through the conversation. I was like doing this. That was me trying to hold back. That was me trying not to go all the way in on her. I said much more than what they actually showed, okay? Because, they only could play 7 minutes from an hour-long conversation. I didn't really want to go in on Sheree, right? But when we look back at this, there are a couple of things I need to point out. So as she's talking, she's saying, you talked about my business. Then she's saying, you were saying things that weren't true. And I was like, what I say that wasn't true? I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Now, I may have said things about your business, which may not have been nice, but they were true. See, the problem is, like, when you are cool with somebody, they want you to hold back on fact to the public, correct? Especially on this show. Now I have to say this in going into this conversation. I think it's important to note Marlo and everybody saying that I should be held accountable for things. I never wanted to discuss things on the show and blah, 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 blah. That's what this whole first beginning of the Real Housewives was about, me not telling what's in my life. This is what they try to make you think I didn't want to talk about what happened to my cousin at the restaurant, right?
Okay, I'm ready to go home, you guys, because as I say, Kandi Burruss never don't talk about what she wants.
As they're saying this, we're dealing with this on the show. So you're seeing it, we're talking about it, right? The things that I want y'all to realize, they don't be held accountable for what they got going on. So if y'all remember, coming into the season, we were coming right off of Sheree ending the finale. She had this beautiful fashion show. We all rooted for her. We was all excited.
She pushed through, she pulled through, she got it done. And I'm very proud of her.
She by Sheree is in the building. Yes. Won't he do it? Or should I say, won't she do it?
Then we had the reunion. He said, is the website up yet? She was like, well, it'll be up by the time this airs.
Again, the line will be available in September, spring, summer.
When it aired, it was not up. The website was not up. The reason why I told her in that conversation when she was saying, you're saying that, something was, because she tried to say, you didn't buy anything from my website. I was like, well, was there anything to buy? There was nothing to buy.
Gave you guys stuff at the reunion.
No, she took some of that stuff back. That's what Drew said. I got my t-shirt. Drew didn't get her stuff. So for me, it's like coming into this new season, how is it that nobody, not one person, brought up to Sheree the fact that the fashions never came out when it was announced at the reunion? The fashion that we have been waiting for 14 years, the fashion that y'all had seen this whole season 14 finale. It was this whole big fashion show, but none of that stuff from the fashion show came out. It was a guy online saying,
I agree with that. I agree with that. They wanted so badly for her to speak on, the shooting at the restaurant. They wanted her so badly to talk about that. But why isn't Sheree talking about the failure of her own business? Like they talking about Kandi don't want to talk about what's going on with her businesses. She don't want to talk about the bad part of it. It got to be all nice and stuff. But yet we're not talking about what happened with Sheree's business and why people couldn't get their outfits and why it was overpriced and what people have been saying and how she was being drugged for it. But we can talk about how Rihanna shouted her out though, but we can talk about the negative parts of it. But y'all want Kandi to talk about her negativity regarding her businesses, but y'all not doing the same. Point proven.
And that she didn't pay him. That's why he didn't give her the fashions to put up on the website. All these different things. Not one of us brought it up when we started filming season 15. Nobody. I didn't bring it up either. The only reason why I brought it up in this conversation is because when she wanted to have this talk and she was trying to say that she felt like I'm not supportive of her in her business. She feels like I did not. I was posting. I was definitely supportive. I was telling everybody. One of my fan pages started posting facts of all these different times I was supportive of her. Yeah, I was telling people to go buy all that good stuff. We tagged the website for people to go get it, all that good stuff. But in this sit down, you're not supportive. You did not. So I had to defend myself. And so I did. I brought up, I'm like, girl, you didn't even have nothing to buy. I also said, not only that, the fashions that you had at the fashion show was not on the website. None of that was on the website because that guy claimed that he had made all that stuff and you did not pay him. They took all of that out. They took that out. You didn't see me saying that.
And again, that's true too. That dude came out and said that Sheree didn't pay him. And that is a thing that people keep saying about Sheree is that she don't like to pay nobody. That's a fact. People been saying that about her for many, many moons now. That she don't like to pay nobody. But okay, let's continue.
And that all you saw was me saying, I didn't say that. He said that. So who I'm referring to when I say that part is the guy who was online who said that he was not giving her the fashions to put on the site. That's who I was referring to. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I had to defend myself in that conversation, which in turn, obviously, I had to say some harsh truths to her. Some of they showed, some they did not. But it does not change the fact that I do have much love for Sheree. I am trying to be supportive of her. But at that time, it was the truth. The stuff wasn't up. It wasn't even. It wasn't like it wasn't up for a day, 2 days. It went up for like weeks. So it's like if you ain't got it up in the first week, I'm not going back to look at it anymore. Then on top of it, the whole when she was like, and then stuff was on the site. I'm like, yeah, the stuff by Shein. The reason why I said that is because was immediately when she finally did put stuff on the website, people, the fans, they clocked that stuff was also on the Shein website
and Walmart.
Okay, well, I didn't know it was on Walmart. I didn't know that. But my point is, I saw online where they were saying that. I'm like, yeah, you got the She by Shein. That's not the stuff that was in the fashion show.
She even made a promo code on her thing. Like 3 days later, she talked about it, did an interview somewhere. Like she was joking about it.
She not by Shein. But it seems like every time somebody says something, regardless of the world is saying it, she got that like, I'm the one that's hurting your business. And I'm like, well, friend, no, you was hurting yourself by not having things ready, not being prepared. I don't know. I feel like I should have been able to say that in that moment because she was coming at me. So I should be able to say why I felt the way I felt. As a friend or as a person who cares, I had not said anything the entire time we have been filming. We on episode 8 and they just now showing me addressing the stuff website. Now, mind you, it was when we first started filming, we was fresh off of that. Because we started filming in October. The reunion was in the summertime.
Now looking back and watching everybody in their own scenes and you're 8 episodes in, do you feel that that's why she brought Martell on as a distraction to not have to talk about her company?
Girl, honey, this is Ferrari. This is a Ferrari, honey. If he's cheating with another girl, that's like a Toyota. Now, if you want to downgrade it, that's on him.
I mean, I definitely feel like he is a part of story. I'm not saying that they're not dating, but I definitely feel like both give each other something to talk about. It definitely was a distraction. Martell was the distraction where nobody would even think about what had happened with the whole website not happening. You know, it's kind of weird to not.
It was a distraction because we don't even talk about Martell no more at this point. Like we into episode 8 and we ain't heard nothing about Martell no more. I wonder why. Like we ain't seen Martell or heard about Martell since episode 2, and I wonder why. That's why after Martell left, she ain't had shit else to talk about. That's why she brought her kids on and you know, talking about being a glamour and all that other good stuff, which is nice. You know, that's great and all, but you know, girl, what else you got? You know, so we ain't heard about Martell ever since then. So that could be a ploy for people not to talk about She by Sheree, but she still could have talked about it though.
It's not for us to have not addressed it. I mean, it was okay for us not to address it because, like I said, sometimes everybody likes to tread lightly or be delicate with people when they know that they have gone through something with, you know, their business or family. But nobody wanted to tread lightly on me. You know, Marlo wanted to make it seem like they had to drag me or put me on blast because they claim I don't want to talk about what's really happening in my life. Okay, how do we not talk about what happened with the website situation?
She said first episode.
So I'm blessed. I'm happy for that.
That was like her one time.
But that's the debate that she and I was having when we were sitting there. She was saying, you said my website didn't crash and it did crash. And I explained to her exactly why I didn't feel like it crashed.
She said I was like, because of all the love.
Right. No, your website wasn't crashed because you were still able to go on there and change the page to show, you know, to put the letter up. I don't know if y'all remember. All of a sudden, this letter was up. People were able to click in to your website. I still was able to go on your website, go to the bio, go to this, go to that. If your website crashed, the whole thing shuts down. Like I can't even open it. So that's why I was like, yeah, no. But a lot of things I said, they took out. And I'm not mad that they took out a lot of things that I said because, you know, it's not my intent to, you know, brag. In turn, she was trying to come back at me now. She was saying stuff.
I bought things at your store. You can only watch one. And I never said.
Well, at least you can get them. Let's start there. Like we have affordable clothing on our website. You know, we don't sit up here and sell the same thing as somebody else and then add $200 on top of it. Think about the stuff we sell are other people's brands. Like she was really like trying to like come at me and she's like, and I ate at your restaurant.
I came to your restaurant. I brought 12 people. Remember? It took 3 hours for us to get food. And when the food came, I had to stop. You guys were out.
Okay, first of all, to make it clear, she came at the end of it, of one of our days or whatever, and was like, hey, can you, make sure I got the table for me and my family to come through? Cool, great. Yes, that we were out of certain things because it was towards the end of the day. Not to mention, I don't know if you know this, you're not just really supposed to show up at a restaurant with a super large party and think that you're going to get seated immediately, first of all, and that, they're going to be able to give you super, super fast service. Not to mention, our lines be that long. Okay.
Hey, come downstairs real quick. Get it back.
Look at Shandrika ass child.
I'm sorry if you had to wait. And I'm sorry we ran out of stuff. That means the people was buying it because there was something to buy. And that's the whole point of what I was saying to her. And then she said, oh, your score was bad. Yep. And we fixed it. We didn't let it just sit bad. It's fixed. We got the right people in there to get the shit right. So you're not dissing me right now. You're not really, making me feel bad about nothing. And I just thought it was just like that whole conversation. I just kept like biting my tongue because you know how you like a person, because I do like Sheree. So you don't want to like hit them too hard where it's like to the point of no return. But I just be feeling like they have been taking shots at me this whole season. And they don't really care.
They have been taking shots at her. Like, regardless of if you like Kandi or not, they have been like reading her down in the confessionals. Biscuits or bullets. All this, hold that, effing people for free. All this other stuff. Like, they have been, dragging her down to the lowest level since since the season started. They've been coming at her. So now it's an issue when she returns the energy. That's the part that I don't understand. Like, it's okay for y'all to be dragging her and saying whatever the hell y'all want to say about her. But when she come back on y'all and say whatever the hell she want to say to y'all, nah, it's a problem. No. You want to play tit, so I'm gonna play my tat. So if you don't want my tat, then don't play tit. B. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how I feel about it. But let's continue.
Care if they go to the point of no return. They don't care if they say things that is going to strike a blow in a way where I may feel a way where well, damn, like, you know what I'm saying. So, but during that conversation, every time I was like, it was like my mind was going really like, and to be clear, what I was saying, when we were going back and forth later, when it was hard in season 14 for her to try to figure out what she was going to do with her website, we were like, hey, why don't you get some of the stuff that's already made that you can just put your logos on and sell some of those things until you get your line together. And she was like, no, I can't do that. That's, my people expect a certain standard for me and all this stuff. That's what she was telling us last year. At the end, she ended up doing just that, putting out things that were already made and just adding her logo to them.
What was the standard though? Like, is she a fashion girl?
Well, no, she says that she's a fashion girl. She says, I'm not. She's not. She don't come to me for fashion advice. And you know what? You're right. I don't expect you to come to me for fashion advice. Business advice, maybe. I'll let you have that on fashion advice. Because I always call other people when I need fashion advice. So you go right ahead with that comment.
I think from what I'm listening happened in that scene, and from what they're saying, Kandi never shows her life. She never does this or that. Every single thing Sheree said, thought she was jabbing at you about your businesses. You had already Kandi in the game. We have long lines. We have everything she thinks she's throwing at you, you've already exposed, but yet they're acting like you don't expose anything.
In my mind, I'm like, there's so many things I can say about you right now and what you got going on. And what you're saying is not offending me. Like, just like you said, like, I've showed my Kandi and Gang. They talked about everything we was going through with the health store, the staff, everything.
I'll be right back. Just have them scan the QR code and I'll be right up.
So, girl, ain't nothing you saying right now is an issue for me because I've shown it to the world and I fixed it.
Welcome to old lady.
And that's the thing that that's the thing that make me so confused about this whole thing is that they say that she don't talk about her life or expose anything about herself when she clearly did that with Kandi in the Game. Like, she talked about some of the most embarrassing things on that show, but y'all want to say that she didn't? That's crazy to me. But we can continue. Let's go ahead and continue on with that.
Lady Gang, this is normal.
So I'm sure she's gonna be mad at me about this conversation as well, which really I don't even know why, because we're just repeating what was talked about on the show. And at the end of the day, she does have things on She by Sheree right now. I have purchased from her website, and I would love for you all to go and purchase something from her website. She's adding new things, as she said. I don't feel like it'd be the same, support, same love for me. As I do try to be very supportive of them. Did I say those things last year on Speak On It? Yes, I did. Because I talk about what's happening on these shows. I'm keeping it 100. But I don't feel like, how could I have hurt your business when those things were going crazy on social media before I said something?
Exactly.
I want y'all to know that if y'all want to go back and watch that Speak On It episode, you can go back and watch it. She added the link below. Other than that, I do want to say thank you to the people that do watch. Yes, they always love to point out that I got a big following. But then, it's so crazy. People be mad at me and they're like, she thinks she got a big following. I'm not the one going around telling y'all I got a big following. It's everybody else around me that's saying something about my following. And then that in turn make the Kandi haters go in an uproar. She can definitely come on here and promote. She can come on. She can explain whatever she wants to explain or not. And just say whatever she has to say. Like, I would love to have her on to talk about what she got coming in the new year for She by Sheree, all that good stuff. But I just want to say to you guys that are true supporters, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, it is not easy to continue to have a following like this, supporters like this. And I just want to say thank you. While I was in my interview the other day for the show, one of our producers was like, ooh, those Kandi supporters are scary. I said, scary? Why would you say that? He was like, cause they don't play. They got the receipts. Shout out to the Kandi Burruss fan page. They've been posting receipts all week. If y'all want to see some receipts, oh my God, let me tell y'all. I cracked up because some things I do not.
Let's just say that I love the Kandi Burruss fan page. I love them. They are a big supporter of my platform. So shout out to the Kandi Burruss fan page, honey. They have been supporting me for a long time. I love the Kandi Burruss fan page, child. Like, they do be posting all the receipts. Like, if there's anything that you missed or anything that you want to see or anything like that, they got the receipts and they're going to post the receipts, honey. They're always going to post the receipts. You know what I'm saying? So yes, honey. I love that Kandi Burruss fan page. I swear I do. I love it. 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 I love that Kandi Burruss fan page, child. I do.
I see that show up online. Some of their interviews, I may not get to see them. They pulled some interview with Marlo, was straight talking about Sheree's business and how it wasn't showing, she didn't have no fashions and it went on nothing on the website. So how can Marlo say that and you be running around with her like buddy? But me, You want to hold me to the fire. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I just don't get it.
Well, they had one where Sheree came for Nene and Swag.
See what I'm saying? I saw one when she was talking about drop it with Drew. They showed her dog it out, drop it with Drew. So anyway,
Exactly.
as I was saying, I feel that these, as she said, they hold me to a higher standard.
You told us I would never do that.
No, I said people hold me to a higher standard.
What I will say is, let's get back to Marlo and her new boo, I guess.
Going on a date, girl.
So let's talk a little bit about Marlo and her new boo.
I have a whole damn village here helping me get ready for this first date. It's like I'm damn 16-year-old going on my first date.
I've actually met him outside of the girls multiple times. I've been to his restaurant multiple times. His food is amazing. He's an excellent chef. Give him 5 stars on that. Go support his restaurant in Atlanta. I mean, it's up Beaufort Highway. I've been to a few events there. He's cool people. Always super nice. Great guy. Do I think that this whole relationship with Marlo is real? I don't know. No, I definitely feel like her homegirl tried to hook her up with him. That I would say is true. I had jumped Marlo talking about
No one's been between my legs in over 4 years.
lies.
The only dates I've been on the last 4 years have been with Michael and William.
It's just you not showing your life like you say about me. You do not show all the guys that you talk to, ma'am. Now, we're not going to go into details, ma'am, but I've been around you when you've been on the phone with a nice gentleman before. Okay.
Maybe it wasn't a date.
No, somebody she kicked it with. You know what I mean?
I know for a fact she was seen on a date at a private birthday party.
Exactly. And Jamie seen you on a date, honey, at a private birthday party. It has definitely been in the last few years. As you say, you ain't been dating nobody since you had a boy. Lies. Now, we will not go into details because, like, my thing is, even though she and I ain't on the best of terms, I try not to just go too far into what conversations they had with me off camera, whatever. I'm just saying you lying, but you definitely done dated somebody, done been on a date in these last couple of years.
Say maybe a date. Maybe she's saying dating or date.
The only dates I've been on the last 4 years have been with Michael and William.
Yeah, I know that my people, they text me while she was there.
Anyway, girl, you don't show all your life. Let's just say that. And I feel like
She
certain
really
times
don't.
you pull a guy out of nowhere to make it seem like, oh, now I'm going to show myself dating.
Is this the food the man of the house?
What you see, Todd? You think being observant? You know?
So she said she'd been dating for years or something, on and off or something. She randomly will show you a guy out the blue that don't be like no real serious relationship because she ain't really trying to show y'all who she dates. Well, I hope that it does become serious. How about that? I hope, because he is a nice guy and he can cook. And let's just hope that it works out. We will be waiting for season 16, if we all come back or whatever, to see if he's still around. Because these are the things that I hate with Marlo. She'll show you something in one season, and the next season you don't hear nothing about it.
Hi, Patrick. What's going on? What's up? Look at the Hamptons.
I ain't heard
Exactly.
nothing about this house.
Oh, here comes some little builders, baby builders. I brought some friend girls. One took about 20 years to build a house, and the other one still building. Hi, ladies.
I know somebody said Andy asked her about it, but on the show, we ain't talking about it. We ain't seen it.
She took off 1,500 square feet to get me on my budget.
The base was supposed to cost what?
800,000 less.
It was a whole storyline last year.
I like it. I think it's a beautiful home.
Yeah, the blueprints, all that. I ain't heard nothing about it. I ain't seen them up at the, I keep saying, what is the Marlo shop?
I own and operate Law Archive. It's a fashion showroom that you can come and you can rent amazing designer pieces that I didn't pick.
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody at Law Archive. Now, before the season previous, or was it one before that? I can't remember.
Well, serve your queen.
Well, hello. I love it. Oh, this is so cute. So is it just for rental or things for rental?
Ain't nobody brought it up. Ain't nobody held her to the fire on not showing these things. But they want to come for me.
Thank me later, Kandi.
You want to come for me.
Kandi, hater.
But you don't want me to come for you. Let's start bringing up all the stuff that we should be talking about you for that we ain't.
It's so funny how people be wanting to come for you, but when you come back or when you say something back, they get mad. Like, that's the stuff that I don't get. Like, if you gonna keep coming for me, don't expect me to keep taking that shit laying down, okay? Because I take it and take it and take it. But when I'm really ready to come back at your ass, don't be surprised when it goes down. Stop speaking on me. Stop talking about me. Stop doing, stop. Like, if you don't want me to come for you, don't come for me. It's just that damn simple.
Ain't seen.
I do have a question. Since you are the queen of Atlanta and you know everybody, do you know anyone that knows her new boo? Do you have a friend that dates him?
Oh, no. I don't know anybody that dated him. So, I mean, I ain't try to dig and find no extra information. I leave people alone until I have a reason not to. Times I met him, he's always been super nice. What I did notice that I thought was kind of funny. Now, when she's with us, and I don't know if they show it every time, but she's always hacking up. All of this, the entire time. She can't go a scene without ever. But that whole time, she was sitting with Scotty. did not hack a call.
Girl, what now?
So is that fake?
Girl.
Is that fake? Is that just putting on for the TV? Ma'am, I don't want to hear you say another time that you can't help it because you clearly was helping it when you was sitting there with your boy. Okay? It's a thing. And it wasn't a thing then. Did you take some type of new medicine or something that helped you during that scene? What is going on, sis? Were you being a fake bitch? What, I mean, come on, help us out. Let us know.
Maybe protection because it's on her. Because even when she did speak on it, it was right. The mic was right here, so it's like you hear
Yeah,
it.
she constantly does it. It's not something that you can ignore.
I cannot.
Anyway, y'all, I just like to, point out a couple things so that y'all can pay attention. Just pay attention. There's be a lot of fake going on around here.
Maybe when she got to the car, she had all that mucus buildup. So maybe she just was holding it back and just kept drinking liquid.
Is that what you think? We got more episodes coming. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot more to say, and they will probably be continuously upset and angry. But who cares? They've dragged me this year. I don't care how you feel. I do not care. Your feelings mean nothing to me anymore because clearly my feelings did not mean anything to you. Thanks again, Morris. These shirts are not on sale as of yet. This is just strictly a shirt that Morris got for me and Jay got you one. But in the meantime, in between time, everyone, I really hope that you guys are enjoying the season. Don't believe that, miss. Our ratings went up. Shout out to you guys, the viewers that are watching. And I just want to say, don't believe the hype with people like, oh, the ratings. They say that we are killing it on Peacock. Hey, our viewers don't just like to sit at home no more. They like to catch it on streaming, which is fine. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you in every which way you've been a supporter. If you're in New York, we got a show coming up, Escape. So make sure you get tickets. Come see us. It's gonna be.
As you can see, I pretty much agree with just about everything that was said on here. I mean, I did. I agree with all that. Because Marlo don't show her life. We ain't seen that archive since last season. She does pop up with a random man every other season. She do. Sheree is just fake as hell to me. She always has been though. Like she's fake as hell. She don't own up to her shit. She's always, throwing rocks out in her hand all the time. She don't remember nothing that she said. And we used to get on Eva ass for doing that. But Sheree seems to do the same exact thing. Some ain't right about that. But I definitely agree with all this stuff. And as always, like me and Kandi be right here on a lot of stuff because I see things in the same way. Like I said, it could be this damn Taurus moon of mine because I've always related to her and I've always kind of seen myself in her in a sense, like in certain instances, like I'd be seeing how she feels, like I'd be hearing her, like I'd be like, girl, I understand, child, like I get you, I really do. So that's just what I got on that, y'all. Like I agree with just about everything that was said on this damn Speak On It. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you because I'm not the type of person that lies. However, before we get up out of here, thank you guys for joining my membership. I have over 20 people now in my membership. Thank you guys for doing that. I intend on posting in my members only soon. I have not soon. Where this week I'm going to try starting July. I'm going to try to post something every week in my members only. I'm going to start reading my books in my members only in the middle of July. Because, if you're interested in hearing my novels, I'm going to read 2 chapters in every video. And I want you guys to engage. Okay. Let me let y'all know something. I am an artist and I am sensitive about my stuff. Okay. And I want you guys to read. I want you guys to listen to the books because there's a specific book that I will be reading and has like 12 or 13 volumes to it. And I'm going to read it all to you guys. And I want you guys to be engaged with it. I want you guys to tell me who your favorite characters are, who your least favorite characters are. Like, I want to see all of that. Like some of you guys have wanted me to read my books online and we're going to do it in my members only. So if you are interested in that, sign up for the membership, honey. It ain't number $5. Okay. For the videos, it ain't number $5. I might just lower the price at this point. Make sure y'all sign up for that because it's only for exclusive content. It ain't for no, for the mess videos. It ain't for no damn exposures. That dumbass shit. It ain't for none of that because I don't have the time or the energy to be trying to expose nobody because that's what certain people be doing on they. I've seen people doing their platforms talking about exposing people on members only, like the fuck. But I don't have to do that. So it's just exclusive content. Like, there's a video called Me and My Ex. One of my ex-boyfriends is in the video with me. We talked about our relationship. That's up. I'm going to be reading my books there. There's going to be some things that I don't really feel comfortable discussing with the world, but I'd rather discuss it with the people who really, really give a damn in my membership. So I'll be talking about that soon because it's some stuff that I ain't even talked to some of my family members about that I'm going to discuss with you guys. But it's only in my membership. So go ahead and, join the membership. Like I said, y'all are joining. It's a slow process, but y'all are doing it. So make sure you guys join the membership for exclusive content that you won't see anywhere else but the membership. So starting in July, I'm going to start trying to post something at least once a week in my membership, period. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, this is pretty much it. We at the end of the road. So this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. And what the fuck? Okay, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. And we're out of here. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, this be your boy Scotty, and I'm out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys later. Make sure y'all tune in for the panel tonight. And I'm out of here, you guys. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.